Obviously don't want to get it taken by another Inquisition or Thoughtseize. So Breeding Pool, it's worth the shock here, and Suspend, go. Okay, top deck time. Come on, top deck time. No point in quartering now. Might as well save this for a man land. Don't have to reveal it. Actually, I think he's seen the Ghost Quarter. I think we had the Ghost Quarter when he thought seized. Maybe not when he Inquisitioned. No, it was in our opener. He's seen it. He's aware of it. All right, Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf gonna be dead in a second here, probably. Maybe not. Maybe he's also on the spicy counter magic. So go ahead and sacrifice that. Oh, he does have a counter spell. Maybe this is Counter Squall. I was thinking about Counter Squall for my deck. Is this a Counter Squall? Looks to be one. Oh, it's Snapcaster to take the hit. Well, at least we got something out of this. It's not completely useless. So Snap's gonna take the any edict. Like even if that was Devour Flush there, they would have gone for that play. You know what? I think I want to try to save on some life points. Let's go grab our Dryad Arbor. Although I really wanted to use this to protect us from a Lily. In the event of Lily. Oh, okay, well, or it eats a push. That's not so bad. That's a push that's not hitting if we draw a threat off this. We were trying to live long enough for the... Actually, wait, weird. He already let me block? That's wrong. If you were going to push, you needed to do it before... Yeah, we did get the block off. That's so weird. Why did my opponent do that? Or did we not get the block off? No, yeah, we were at 14. Weren't we? Wasn't I keeping track there? Did we take damage there? Hold up. I dropped my cards, so... Attack by Tarmogoyf. Dryad Arbor blocks Tarmogoyf. Yeah, he basically discarded the push. Can we win with my opponent making plays like that? I really want to now. I'd be really sad if we lost because that's kind of atrocious, but... Oh, there's a Witness. What can that do for us? Witness push? Witness... Weirding? No, I mean, you would just Witness push. Opponent punt. You know what? I'm actually more afraid of the Flare activation than I am of his Tarmogoyf. Are you guys behind me here if I go Witness, push Flare? I'm more afraid of the Flare, and I can just chump the Goyf with the Witness. No, he did it because of Delirium? That's fair. He wanted Delirium for his Flare. Yeah, maybe we're reading not enough into his plays. Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. I don't want him to get this Flare activation. Flare activations late game are excellent. We should know. I guess I could also just get my Tarmogoyf. Still should have done it before blocks. Yes, true. That's actually meritable. There's merit to that. I guess the other play I could make, but it doesn't really shrink the Tarmogoyf enough, is we could tutor... No, I don't have blue open. I was thinking that that's Laurie West for a moment. I still think I'm still just supposed to kill the Flare. Any other play that I make, my opponent gets to draw with the Flare. I mean, Tarmogoyf is a good choice, but you know what? No, let's just go with push. Yeah, I'm going to push the Flare. So he doesn't have a... A reason to get the Goyf is we think that his last card is that counterspell. Is a counterspell. That would be a reason to go with Goyf. But he did not. Or maybe he's saving his counterspell for my Ancestral. Kind of like blocking with Witness. We don't have to necessarily. Because that would pad us against a Lily. Another Tarmogoyf. Okay. Okay, here we go. Is your last card a counterspell, opponent? Come on, Ancestral. Maybe his last card is a hand hate spell. That would be excellent if it's like another Thoughtseize or Inquisition. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Witness. Okay, so we can put him on no cards. I mean, we can put him on no threats, sorry. Yeah. I don't think you pass up on this opportunity to kill both threats. I think we push this. Do I have enough black to make all these plays? I don't. Uh-oh. Unless I quarter myself. It might be correct. We need triple black. I need black for Flare, I need black for push, and black for the other push. Yeah, I like just removing his threats. That's what I want to do. So witness push, and then if we want to, we can ghost quarter ourselves to Flay. Well, now he's on the receiving end of the fact that we had an Ancestral. Yep, give that back. And Witness plays better with Goyfs and Flayers than Snapcaster. Not that I'm critiquing my opponent's deck, I'm just talking in generalities, like for us. Just speaking in generalities, like for us, for our build, like I like the fact that we're on Witnesses. It has more synergy with Ancestral. Like, no offense to Snapcaster Mage, I understand my opponent's choice to go with Snap, and that's something we considered. Push my Flare. Decay my Flare. Okay, but at the end of all that, he has no Goyfs and we have a Witness, so okay with it. Quickly passes. Bobble. I think I want to see what my opponent's drawing. Dark Slick is his next draw. Excellent for us. We're in a great spot here. Yeah, we have a threat. He's at 7. We drew a Flare. He just drew a land. Come on, top deck hero. Oh, you know what? This is a spot where I would Architects, because sure, we could get a random card, but like manipulating the top of my opponent's deck is huge here. And this is funny, I see so many players play Architects and never decide to hardcast them. This is a spot where you would hardcast it. Make it so he doesn't draw life. Like, what were you about to draw, opponent? What were you about to draw? Oh, you're about to draw an Abrupt Decay? I don't think you were. I think you were gonna draw. I think you're gonna draw Inquisition. I think that's what you're drawing next, actually, opponent. That's what I think. And I see players do that. I've done it myself, but I really think Architects is sweet, because obviously it's in our deck for the cycle factor, it's for the Flare factor, but like when you get to hardcast this and just win a game, it feels so sweet. Yeah, you're not drawing the things you need, opponent. Sorry. Well, in fairness, those next 3 cards wouldn't have saved them anyway, but that's always a juicy moment when you get to hardcast this card. 8 crushes in a top deck war. Yeah, you're just like, no. You're not drawing what you need till 2 turns later. So did we do that right? I'm actually thinking that maybe I made some poor choices in our boarding, actually, in retrospect. Their mana base isn't greedy. Our mana base is greedier, actually. So with that in mind, although Loam is such a grindy engine, oh man, maybe it's Darkheart. It could be Darkheart. We could cut Darkheart and then we get the first Denial or the first... I mean, I am worried about Lily now that they're on the play. I mean, this is... If I was going to run the Thoughtseizes, this is where I would do it. When my opponent's on the play. Or we could try to fight the Lilies with Denial. Now, the problem with trying to fight Planeswalker coming down with Denial is you have to top deck the Denial. If they know about the Denial, they'll do everything they can to play around it. So, there's still merit to this configuration. Let me kind of move a couple things around. There's merit to the config that we went with, and I think the win might have been a result of that. Like, opponent saw a bunch of hand hate, and it started to become irrelevant. we kind of kept a hand that made land drops and did what we needed to do. We also, hey, he won game one because he resolved an Ancestral. We won game two because we resolved an Ancestral. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to say, oh, we outplayed him. Like, no, like, this is kind of a mirror match. There really wasn't much playing or outplaying to be had. I think the dark card's just not going to be strong enough unless I see the... Because this is a grind. If I don't see Loam, it's not going to be that strong. That's why when we were testing these initially, they were play sets. I feel like this will be the kind of card I leave in when we have to get in somebody, like if we're like in a tough matchup like Tron or something, or Scape Shift, where I'm like, oh man, we absolutely have to. And granted, this has synergy with like Giant Arbor Loam, like we can Loam blockers for Goyf and then gain 3 life block, gain 3 life block. But I might like some denials because I am worried about Lily. I'm worried about my opponent's Ancestrals resolving. So maybe like a Miser's denial is better. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we do cut the crypt. Oh, this is so strong potentially. What happened to my lab coat? It's in the laundry. I do wash it. What else isn't like a fantastical top deck? You know what? I like it. I just wasn't sure about Dark Card. That was like the one card I was like, eh. We're kind of similar speeds, my opponent's deck and mine. Ooh, this has Loam? And a Dismember? No Ghost Quarter, but you know what? I think I'll keep this. Like, Witness resets my stuff for Restore Balance. Probably take my Dismember. We have Feeded Pool's Loam. Remind me not to play out the Feeded Pools. Oh, he takes my Witness. Uh-oh. Yeah, remind me not to... yeah, remind me not to... Gotta play quick. I think I'm just gonna go Breeding Pool. Nah, we should go Delta. Let's go Delta. Far and Away could be sweet. Maybe over Weirding. Weirding's here for growing Goyf and growing and giving Delirium, actually. How's the Feeded Pools been working? We're about to see. Actually, I am just going to play out the Breeding Pool. Even though there's potentially plays a threat here, that we don't have mana open to Dismember, it's okay. Another Bauble. Yeah, it's just for tribal. We got 9 minutes to win, I think, or to play Magic rather. The goal is to play. Like, we don't necessarily. I mean, obviously, I'll try my best to make us win. You know, if I see some clutch plays here and there. But honestly, this is going to be a pretty linear matchup. It's like we're both kind of playing the same threats. You know. All right, Flare, you got it. I think it's just Delta Go. I mean, if you want to play around counter magic, you can dismember the Flare before he gets to play land. If that's what you really want to do. However, if you were to drop Lily and have a bit of a different play, Thoughtseize, oh, okay. Alright. Hand has been forced. A hand has been forced. Let's take a little less pain off this Dismember, shall we? Kill this thing. So you will get an Explosives. And that's significant. Explosives is good in this matchup, but there's nothing else he can take from us with his hand hate. I think we may have made the right call by taking all our hand hate out. Because like this inevitably, since you have two like decks that are very similar smashing into each other, that's when I assume hand hate's not all that good. Unless we're trying to be the beatdown. I think my opponent's trying to be the beatdown. If this is a Serum Visions, I'm not so sure anymore. Is this a Suspended Ancestral? Could be a suspended ancestral. Yeah, that's what.